who joins us live from his barn in Oxfordshire. Good morning, Kaleb.
Morning, Kaleb.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, really good. So your new book, It's a Farming Thing, it's all about your favourite subject ever, farming.
Yeah, and my favourite thing to do in the world. I mean, it's out today. I'm so excited. No, it's great. I mean, it's kind of like an autobiography in a fun way, I would say.
So tell us what's different about this book, Kaleb, because you've written a couple of books already, but this one really gets to the heart of your joy and love of farming, right?
Yeah, the other books I've written are simply about my thoughts on different things, but this one's actually closer to home. So this is, as I said, it's like an autobiography. It's actually how I started farming and up to this current day, as everything I love about it.
And actually, you go into the book and you talk about how farming saved your life as well.
Yeah, I've always said that since a young age. So at the age of 12, my mum and dad went for a really tricky divorce, where my mum and myself went this way, and my dad and my brother went this way, so therefore it split the family in half. Now, at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life, and then I firmly believe farming chose me, and ever since then, I would say it simply saved me as a person. I would probably have been a spoiled little brat if I wasn't farming to this very day.
Would Jeremy describe you as a spoiled little brat at times?
Oh, most probably, yeah, because that's the banter we have. We just go back and forth with each other.
Kaleb,
He likes to call me a rural half-wit, normally.
Nice, OK, ever the wordsmith. Just tell us what's behind you in the pen behind you, because we can see, are they little cows?
Oh. Yeah, these are baby calves, these are. Oh. So these are all Aberdeen Angus calves. These are about 5 weeks old now.
5 weeks. And how's that been, having them?
Yeah, I would like to get them to stand up and say hello, but they're very much... They're very much sleeping. It's their sleep. It's their nap time. Put them down for a nap, you know.
Mid-morning nap. So that's exactly how it goes. How is the new series of Clarkson's Farm? I think you've just finished. How did it go? What can we expect?
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, we just literally finished last week filming for it, so they're in the editing part at the moment. But as a spoiler, I could say this, and that is the weather.
Oh, what is it?
Just watch the weather.
Because it's a really challenging time for farmers at the moment, isn't it, Kaleb?
Absolutely. I mean, we've had 2 bad years on a row now, and I think it's going to be looking like a third. I mean, we're struggling to get our wheat and barley and so on in the ground because it's so wet out in the fields. So it could possibly be a 3rd year in a row where we're having bad harvests. Therefore, it's obviously affecting incomes for the farmers and so on. Challenging times, I must say.
How do you keep your energy and enthusiasm up, though, Kaleb, when you're constantly going out? Because I think, as you said, when the sun's shining, you get up early, there's nowhere better to be. But when the rain's coming down and you can't see beyond the awful weather, it gets really tough.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a positive person, I think. I think I could sit there and be negative about something that I love doing, but at the same time, why be negative about something when you can stay positive and hopefully it will get better? I mean, every wise farmer always says there's always next year. There's always next year, and it's true. So I like to say positive, but at the same time, it's really challenging at the moment. But someone asked me the other day, how would you describe someone to getting into farming? What would you tell them? I said, well, just go and have a go on a farm, because I guarantee after a day of being on the farm, it'll be the favourite thing to do ever, because you see the sunrise, you see the sunset, see the baby animals, see when you plant a field of wheat. You nurse that field throughout the whole year, and then you combine it, and it makes bread, and then you feed loads and loads of people and makes them happy. It is the best job in the world, but at the moment it's very challenging. But we've got to stay positive in these times.
But you're also going to diversify as well. You're going to become a bit of a fashion designer?
I joked about it in the book, saying, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was age 13. For example, in the book, it explains how, for my 13th birthday, my mum didn't buy me an Xbox, a PlayStation, a TV, but in fact, my mum bought me 3 chickens, and I realised I could set my first business up. And I was selling chicken eggs around Chippy Norton. So therefore, in terms of the clothing, it's definitely an entrepreneurial idea. I'm not sure if it'll go very far, but we hope so.
And what are you angling towards, Kaleb? What sort of strand are you going to go down? Party frocks and sparkle and glamour, or is it going to be more practical farming gear?
It's got to be practical farming gear, and that is of course pants. I'm going to have Cooper by Kaleb.
Cooper. I love it. It's got a great name already. The brand's strong already, Kaleb. We can make this work.
And I also know a great model. You could get Jeremy to model your pants. Now, that would be a fashion campaign I'd like to see. How's he doing?
Or we could use some... Yeah, he's doing good. He's really good. I was with him yesterday. We was on the farm together yesterday. I'll go and say hello to him in a minute. Gonna have a cup of tea probably after this.
He did, because obviously we were all quite shocked when he came out and he talks about the fact he'd had to have some heart surgery because, you know, he lives his life at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He's got billions, loads of stuff going on the farm and stuff. That must have been quite worrying for all of you as well, Kaleb.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I was there with him when it happened, and all I can say, he's definitely a fighter. He's a strong man. And, yeah, no, he went in and he had the procedure and he's doing really good.
Is it as a result of opening... Is it as a result of the farm or is it as a result of opening the pub, which I'm understanding is one of those things that's driving his blood pressure through the roof, trying to cope with all the issues with the pub?
Well, the good thing is, when he's not on the farm, he's at the pub, which is great for me, because, of course, he's not there on the farm. So, therefore, I can just get on with my day job and do everything easily. So, I mean, the pub's very stressful, but, again, it's a great place to be. I mean, I was there on Friday night playing darts, and it's great. But, yeah, it's extremely challenging. Whenever you start a new business, I think you get challenges that you've not faced before. So, therefore, that is obviously a thing to take into consideration.
Do you have to pay for your beer when you go to his pub, or does he say, no, it's all right, Kaleb, you do so much work for me, you work so hard for me, I've got this?
Oh, no, absolutely. I pay for everything that I have there because I know how much it takes to run and how much it costs to run that pub. So every time I have a beer or a cider or so on, I always pay for it, absolutely. I don't want anything for free. I mean, everything I've got now, I've worked for, so therefore...
Not even from Clarkson? You wouldn't even want to take a pint off Clarkson? You do so much for him, Kaleb.
No, because then we'll just have another argument about it, and then it'll be another 15-minute argument.
Which, by the way, is what we love to watch. We love to watch it. We can't wait to see the new season. And also, your book, It's a Farming Thing, is out today.
I think you're doing a book signing in Yeovil a little bit later on, and then you're going to, in a moment, Plank's old potato yard in Lidaway to do a book signing there at the farm shop. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to go... So I'm going down to Wiltshire, going a little bit further from home, going to Wiltshire and then going to Yeovil to do a nice talk on stage with a load of people, which I'm looking forward to. And then over the weekend, I'm at Jaffrey and Neal, local bookshop.
Excellent. Thanks, Kaleb. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Have a great day. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. Take care.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.